Good morning, good evening. Welcome to the weekend. So this reading is for November 29th and 30th. Can't believe we're at the end of the year. Okay. I feel like I say that all the time. Time goes so fast these days. So let's get a little bit around our past, our present, and our future. And one thing to note, so the singles readings will be coming out next week with the holiday this week. Schedule was a little bit tight, so I'm getting them out as quickly as possible. I may end up doing them in batches where some of the signs are released and then the balance are the next day. So let's get one more on past energy, current energy, future energy, and so this video is available on both YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. So looking here, bottom of the deck, Hierophant. As soon as I started to say the word, I got alignment. So there is something here that's coming into alignment. Now the Hierophant, it's a marriage card. It's focused here on your beliefs, what kind of, I'm getting something like institutional knowledge. Take that as it resonates for you, but there's something about your thought process, the way that you understand things, your perception of a situation. I'm getting this kind of, because it's connected to religious beliefs, the way the energy is coming through, but it's not coming through in the religion context, but it is something connected to your belief system and maybe structures that you've put into place, or just this way of thinking about things. Definitely stems from childhood, but I'm getting a sense right now that you're kind of reevaluating your old thought processes around beliefs and everything that you believe in. There's something here that feels like it's changing, but changing for the better. Like you're starting to see things differently. Okay, so let's dive in. So in the past energy, I'm getting the Four of Pentacles. Now the Four of Pentacles is a solid foundation. Four of Swords is taking a step back, giving yourself an opportunity to rest, recover, and heal. But I've got two fours showing up right next to each other. This is really focused on your stability. And I see the Nine of Swords showing up here as well. This is the healing process. You've been healing from something. It's connected to a fear, some sort of anxiety, insecurity. Take it as it resonates for you. But what I'm picking up more than anything else is that you conquered this. The Four of Pentacles tells me that you stood tall and strong and said, this is something that I need to do. I need to find my stability. I need to focus on what really matters to me. And I'm getting here that this is connected to your belief system. So this might help explain the way that I'm picking up the energy. You had an old way of thinking about a person, a situation, let's say it's a marriage or even relationships in general with the Hierophant card. And so if you had this kind of preconceived notions on relationships and what it meant to be in a healthy relationship or what it meant to be in a committed relationship, I'm getting the sense here that at some point in the past, your belief system was challenged, and it was challenged in a way to kind of help you grow and expand. And so part of the healing process here that shows up in the past is you kind of doing that internal work to say, I had these beliefs and now they feel like they're limiting. They're holding me back. They're very restrictive in nature. And so I need to do the work focusing here on my stability so that I'm able to move forward in a way that really just honors who I am and helps with this evolution, because I'm getting something about your belief system, but also your transformation. Now, this would have been part of it, but it feels like it was a layer to it, that there was more taking place. And this was one of the steps that needed to take place in order for you to really create the stability and focus on just moving in that direction, the one that you want to move in. And so showing up here in the current energy, I'm getting the Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man is pause or delay, so you can see things from a different point of view. And this is what you're looking at differently. It's the Five of Wands, obstacles and challenges, and it's the Ten of Swords, any kind of painful ending that you experienced. What you're doing is you're really evaluating the situation now through this new lens, this new way of looking at things. It's connected to your transformation, but I'm getting something about your beliefs. That's coming through pretty strong. And so it could be that you're breaking down a belief system or discarding old beliefs that just don't work for you anymore. You're either modifying or just releasing altogether the way the energy is coming through. But it's because of the Hanged Man. You're looking at the big picture. You're raising your vibration. As you're ascending, you're seeing things differently. You're understanding more of the nuance in situations. And so if you had a belief system that was more black and white, this really is, let's observe the gray and let's figure out what really works and what doesn't. I'm getting something about that here in the current energy. It's like a morphing, but it's kind of like this heavy molding that's taking place. Visually, that's the way I'm picking it up. Like you're molding something like clay, wet clay. I'm molding it to be what I need it to be. And so when I look at the future energy here, I'm getting the Page of Pentacles. So you're planning for success, just long-term goals here in the future energy, but it's based on all the healing, all the stability, everything that you're seeing now, and the way that you've been modifying your belief system. The Page of Pentacles here, it's taking in information, but it's really planning for long-term success. And then I get the High Priestess, and you're learning to trust yourself and your intuition in this process. I'm picking up a lot of ascension energy, so this raising your vibration. High Priestess, very much in that space. It's a learning to trust your intuition. It's coming at it from a balanced place, and it's all the work that you've done. It's paying off, but it's paying off in the sense that you can see exactly what steps you need to take. I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune, so there is some sort of growth opportunity opening up for you here, but there's something here with the Page of Pentacles, and the way that you're approaching this is coming across differently. And because you're taking a different approach with the Page of Pentacles, you're almost kind of taking everything back to basics, reevaluating everything, figuring out what your next steps are. When you strip it back to that bare minimum, it feels like it's opening up some sort of opportunity for you, but it's you taking action and looking at things differently and recognizing that your belief systems are going to change over time. And it just depends on what experiences you have. And now is the time for you to really let go of old belief systems if they're holding you back. And it feels like you are. So let's get more information here. So tell me about that Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. I'm getting a lot of spiritual cards in this reading. So looking here at the Four of Pentacles, I'm getting the Star. So the Star's healing. It's Aquarius energy. It's also focusing on what really matters, working towards your goals and dreams. And so here in the past, you recognized, you know what, I need to do something about this. I need to focus on myself, get myself into a good place so that I can see the dreams. I can move in that direction. And with that comes a significant period of healing. I've got the Hermit here clarifying the Four of Swords. So the Hermit, that Virgo energy, there's a lot of spiritual energy. It's the Hierophant, it's the High Priestess, and now it's the Hermit here. And so this is really taking whatever time was necessary to create that foundation that now you're going to be able to grow and expand. Because until you have that solid foundation, it's really difficult to move forward, or really difficult to move forward in a meaningful way, really embrace any kind of opportunity that's opening up. You had to do this work here to create that foundation. And you definitely did the work here, because not only do I have the Hermit showing up with the Four of Swords, I've got Strength showing up here with the Nine of Swords. And so any kind of fears that you might have had, the Strength card says, you know what, let's do it. I'm ready to tackle this head on, finding that courage and strength to really just work through it. So let's get the Hanged Man here. Ten of Swords. So with the Hanged Man, I'm getting the Three of Wands. So the Hanged Man, that it can be a pause or delay. I was really getting it from a big picture perspective, but now I've got the Three of Wands clarifying it. So there is some sort of delay here, but it's really part of your process, part of the purpose here in kind of figuring things out. You've done all the work to create your stability. Now it feels like you're looking at more things that need to be done, or the direction that you need to go. And it feels like this here, the Hierophant, is where the change is taking place within you. Because when you start to look at the big picture and you raise your vibration, all of a sudden, all of these low vibration obstacles and challenges, they're gone. I've got the Tower here clarifying this. And so the Tower is that kind of sudden release. This is in the way. It's just blocking your path. It's slowing you down even more. Let's just get rid of it, because there's something that's shifting within you that generates this release. This actually feels like it's the old belief system. It's the limiting belief system that I was picking up. So that's actually what you're releasing here. And so clarifying the 10 of Swords, I've got the 9 of Cups. And so that 9 of Cups is about focusing on your goals and dreams, but you're looking at things differently now. And so that pain that you experienced in the past, you had a belief system that said either this was necessary or maybe this would come around again because that's just what happens in relationships or whatever it was that caused the 10 of Swords for you. But I get the sense here of a major change that's taking place within you. I'm getting this kind of opening up energy to new ways of thinking about things and new kind of experiences in general. And it feels like what you're doing is you're really focusing here on achieving success with this 9 of Cups, making all of your dreams real in the 3-day. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. High Priestess. So with the Page of Pentacles, I'm getting the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is coming through as opening up opportunities for you. This is giving you the growth, the expansion here with that Wheel of Fortune energy. It's opening some sort of door is opening up, but it's you. You're opening the door by almost expanding the way that you're looking at things. And I'm trying to find the right words to articulate exactly what it is that I'm picking up, because it does feel like it's a deconstruction of limiting behaviors. But at the same time, you haven't completely walked away from that base, because that's always going to be the base. It's how you grew up. It's what you've believed your entire life. But what you're doing is you're making some significant modifications to that foundation. And now as you're moving forward, you're opening up new opportunities within yourself, outside of you, all of it. And it's because of this shift that's taking place here. So with the High Priestess, I'm getting the Emperor energy. And so that Emperor is that my way or the highway. But these are both very strong, confident energies. The High Priestess, I fully trust my intuition. I know exactly when to act, what to say, what to do. The Emperor says, yep. And when I make up my mind, I go for it. This feels a lot like internal strength and external strength. That when you kind of work from a place of feeling emotionally balanced, not only is the decision clear, but nothing's going to stop you. You're just going to keep moving forward. And so with the Wheel of Fortune here, I'm getting the 5 of Cups. Now that 5 of Cups, this is acting from that place of stability. It's the 2 of Cups versus the 3 of Cups. So acting from a place of the 2 of Cups standing, not the 3 of Cups spilled over. Because this is a Wheel of Fortune, I'm actually getting 2 messages from it. One is the wheel turning in your favor. You've done the work, now act from a place of balance, and you're going to get exactly what you're looking for. If you start acting from a place of lack, you also get exactly what you're looking for. You get more of that energy. And so it's about the energy that you're putting into it. It's being mindful of how you're perceiving things and just energetically how you're aligning with all of this, because the wheel can turn in either direction. It just depends on where you're coming from in the entire process. This actually feels like things are moving in the right direction, and you have that awareness to say, you know what, if I'm going to get what I want, I have to embody that same energy. I have to be in that positive space. I can't be in a negative energy and expect positive things to happen. Life doesn't work like that. So with this is the reading for the weekend. I do hope it resonates, and I will see you soon. Take care.